How's it going, guys? Derek Halliday, unrealliving.com, coming from Cairns, Queensland, baby. Having a good day. Just had a good little 40K ride on the bike up to Crystal Cascades. Went for a little bit of a nudie dip in the freshwater kind of swimming holes there, which was really nice. Coming home to a big banana smoothie. Probably got about 14 or 15 bananas worth in here. About 150 grams of sugar in there. Replace that glycogen in my muscles. Topic for today: should you go to university? Should you get higher education? What's my opinion on that? So for those of you who don't know, I did attend university for 2 years, University of Western Ontario, mechanical engineering, very difficult program to get into, and did that for 2 years. And after that, I just kind of I gave up on it. I didn't really enjoy doing it, so I dropped out. What I'd recommend, biggest recommendation for anyone, if you're just coming out of high school, if you're 17, 18 years old, what I'd recommend is that you take a year off. Take a year off before you jump into anything in a university. I really wish that I did. I might not have even gone to university, like who knows. But one of the big things is that when you're 17, 18 years old, you have fuck all for life experience. You have no life experience at all. And you're basically forced in a way to decide that, you know what, you have to make a career choice right now with having basically no life experience. And now there's going to be people maybe a little bit more evolved than myself, and you know, maybe they knew right from birth, right? Oh my god, I wanted to be this, I want to be that. And so then you just knew right away. But for most of us, it might not be that way. It might be a little bit more of a long journey. I mean, I'm 26 years old now, and I'm just kind of finally figuring out what I enjoy doing. So 26 years old. And you know, I went into university at the age of 18 years old. I couldn't even legally drink in Canada my first year at university. So it's something that you really have to take seriously, because you're putting a lot of money on the line here. And a lot of people, you know, they get into it and then they'll, you know, change directions within university, and you know, that can be expensive too, because then you have to take all these extra courses. So it's something that you really want to take, definitely take seriously. And I'm not against higher education. I'm not against it. I think it's good. Obviously, if I want to work on this laptop here, there obviously has to be some sort of, you know, computer engineer that's going to be able to put the whole thing together, along with a lot of technology that's gone into it. So obviously I'm not against it, but you really have to look at some of the most successful, some of the most happiest people in the world are people that have never had any kind of formal education. Even some of them, you know, we're going back, like I can just think of Bob Proctor off the top of my head, a guy who you might recognize from The Secret. I think he went to high school for like a few months or something like that. He didn't even finish high school, let alone, I guess it would have been grade 9. So I mean, is higher education an absolute necessary to achieve an amazing life? Absolutely not. But if something that you're really passionate about, then yeah, I definitely look into it, getting into higher education. Maybe looking into something that's maybe a little bit more practical. So maybe into a college or something like that. So in Canada, college is more like, it's more of an application-based type of education, as opposed to just necessarily like book learning, which is what you typically get in university in Canada. So it's going to be obviously a little bit different around the world, with the different terms that you guys use. But definitely, you have to take it seriously. You have to take it seriously. And yeah, it's anyone who is who's watching, who's 17, 18 years old, who's just about to finish high school, definitely finish high school. If you're there, finish high school. Don't just drop out of high school. At least you have your grade 12, right? And then what I do is I take a year off and I travel. I travel around. I do this, I do that. Maybe do some backpacking. Discover what it is that you actually really enjoy in life, and then from there, decide for yourself whether or not that you want to go the higher education route. Or, I mean, there's so many programs that you can just like learn online about things that you actually want to learn about. It's usually a hell of a lot cheaper and a hell of a lot quicker as well. So it's definitely something that you want to look into quite a bit. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.